Alex's birthday, and his beautiful wife Emma has a message for him. Here we go.
Happy birthday, babe. I love you so much, and I hope you have the best day. I'm so grateful for you. I love you so much. Happy birthday, babe.
From everyone here at Everything Cool Podcast, we're wishing you, Alex, a very fantastic happy 30th birthday. Have a fantastic celebration. Hi everyone, welcome back to Everything Cool Podcast. This is your host Linda Omicho, aka Sharon, aka Elijah, aka Everything Cool. Well, you guys now have so many AKAs because hey, it comes with the job. And hey, today I have a special guest. I'm so excited to be. In fact, guess what? I'm at her house. But I'd like to say congratulations first of all. Your home is beautiful. They just moved into this house and it's so cute. When I was telling her that when I drove into her driveway, the atmosphere, the environment was giving me the vibe of Twilight. Like the scenery is so cool and sophisticated. Yes. Anyway, today I have a special guest, and you guys know that I like to have my guests introduce themselves because, like they say, it's better to hear from the horse's mouth. So the floor is yours. Introduce yourself to our listeners.
My name is Emma. I work with Linda, and yeah, I'm excited to talk to y'all today.
Yay! Emma is a mother of two beautiful girls. They're so fun and they're so cool. And I'm always like, how you do this, have two babies and have all these things you're doing and everything. Anyway, all this is some of the things we're going to dive into today. So, Emma, first of all, I know you've told us your name, and they know that we're co-workers. But can you tell us more about you? What you're into, what you like, and all that extra stuff?
Yeah. I love coffee.
She loves coffee. In fact, she lives for coffee.
I worked in coffee for like 10 years.
Wow.
And then I had a baby, and I feel like I kind of put everything on pause to focus on them. And now they're 5 and 3, so I'm just trying to
get back out there.
Yeah, to kind of establish myself as an individual outside of
being a
mom.
Parent.
Yeah. And it feels like very difficult because you're like, for so long, or just when you become a mom, it's like your world revolves around them and you forget that you're like your own person. So
tell me about it.
It takes a long time to find your way back to feeling like a normal human. But yeah, I'm in school for interior design, and it has really helped me just doing something other than raising kids with my brain helps me be a better mom, because it's nice to have your energy directed in different areas and not just hyper focused on your kids.
That's true.
I don't know, there's something about giving yourself to other aspects of life.
I can absolutely relate to everything you just said about being I've just been a mother for 18 months plus, but oh my goodness. I always ask my mom, how did she do this having 8 of us? That is minus ones that we lost. Okay, so I always ask them, mommy, how did you do this? Because in as much as my son is not he's not like a hands full kind of kid that stress you out, he's like the sweetest thing ever. So I'm like, okay, imagine me even feeling overwhelmed with having the most sweetest baby in the whole wide world. Then I'm like trying to figure out, how does those that have chaotic babies do? And I'm like, okay, now I can figure out why some mothers lose their mind. You can literally dive into deep depression, just have serious anxiety problem, having kids that are not well mannered or stuff like that, because oh my gosh, oh my goodness, it's a lot of work.
It is.
Okay. I want to ask, how did you and Alex meet?
Oh, we met at the Y.
Really?
Yeah, in Trustful. And we, he worked there in the kids department. And
Oh my gosh.
I actually wanted a job lifeguarding there in high school, and he kind of helped get me a job. And, you know, we're just young and I don't know. So we met that way, and yeah, we've been together ever since, really.
How long ago was that?
It was like 12 years.
Oh, wow. 12 years. Oh my goodness. Okay. How long did you guys date before you guys got married?
Let me think. I think it was about 5 or 6 years.
Wow.
It took us a while to know, like, we wanted to be, and when you're that young, it's like you don't know anything about anything.
How old were you guys?
We were about 17, 18. When we met, when we got married, we were like 23 and 24, somewhere around there.
That's so cool.
But yeah, we've grown up together, really. Like, I've seen him in a lot of stages. He's seen me in a lot of stages. And for a while, I think we both were like unsure but there was kind of a turning point in our relationship where we were like, okay, yeah, we want to do life together. And we got married, and I don't know.
So it's safe to say that it wasn't like love at first sight.
You know, I think we definitely like were into each other. We had a lot going on in our personal lives when we met, and I think that really played a lot into just like being unsure on how we felt, because there were so many like changes happening. My parents separated the year we met, I think, and then graduating high school, parents separating, it brings a lot of like stress.
So much chaos at that time.
Yeah, not feeling like you know who you are, where you're at. Everything I've known was like just changed, and I don't know, it was a difficult time for sure.
Oh, that's interesting. You have 2 kids at the moment. Do you think you want more kids?
No. No more kids. I'm one of 5. I'm the oldest of 5. And I was 7 years old when the second baby was born. So there was a pretty big age gap, and I felt like I was raising kids all throughout my life. And so we kind of knew from the beginning that we wanted a smaller family, and he was the only child, so it was kind of like meeting in the middle with 2. We both felt good about that, and yeah, it just seems we feel balanced and complete at 4.
I think I agree with you, coming from a very big family myself. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't do it. Like I was saying in my welcome episode where I reintroduced our podcast, where I said, if you have nannies or nanny on call 24/7, that is a different ballgame altogether. But if it's just you doing everything by yourself, it's like, it's a full-time job. Okay,
it
is a full-time job.
It's absolutely a full-time job.
It's a full-time job. So when you found out that you were pregnant with Zara, what was your mind like? What was the emotions running through your veins, like the blood, everything? Like how did you receive the news? Were you guys married at that point?
We were married.
Okay. And how old were you at that time?
24.
Okay.
Yeah, we were married, and we had been married about a year.
Okay.
And we were definitely not ready to have kids, but
Aww.
we were like excited but really scared. I wanted to feel a little bit more financially stable before having kids, and
Yes,
I
ma'am.
definitely was not there. So it was terrifying, like all of it.
How did
scary.
Alex take it?
Well, it was such a shock. I think he just was like speechless, but somehow we both kind of knew. But I mean, he was definitely excited. It was just more of a shock for both of us at first, of like, it's happening. Like, I don't know. So many, like, you always wonder what it'll be like when you have kids growing up, and then it's like when it hits you, it's like hard to comprehend what's happening. until you like feel the baby moving and you're
I'm
like,
like,
oh my
gosh.
it's in there. Like there is a human inside of me.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, but definitely.
Well, you guys rise up to the occasion, and you guys are great parents. I've seen you guys. I've seen how you guys with the girls, and I've seen how Alex is with the girls. Oh my gosh, he loves those
really
girls to
sweet.
pieces. Yes, he is. Being that you started your relationship with your husband at a very young, when you guys were teenagers, and you guys got married in your early 20s, do you at any point feel like maybe I should have waited a little bit before getting married, or I don't know, just like now a lot of people get married at their 30s or 40s, you name it. Do you think at any point that, okay, maybe I should have waited a little bit before getting married or starting a family? Do you feel that way at any point?
I don't regret getting married at a young age, but I felt like we were ready, but I definitely wish I hadn't have I took stuff really seriously back then. Like I felt like Alex had to go to school and like prove himself to me that he could like be a supportive husband, and I was just very like adamant about that, and he ended up not going to school and pursuing graphic design on his own, and he's just like an ambitious like go get it personality, and he was great with that because he just enjoyed teaching himself. But I don't think that I would change anything. I would have waited longer to have kids for sure. I'm glad that I had him at a young age, and that we will still get to like be in our 40s and be kid free.
Oh my gosh,
I just like can't wait to be just married and feel like it's just us again. I mean, I'll be sad, of course, but I'm excited that I'll have like a lot of life to live once my kids are kind of like grown and doing their own thing. But it all worked out the way it meant to, and I know that, and I try not to
dwell in that.
Yeah, because what's meant to be happens.
Absolutely, what's meant to be will be, and hey, sometimes in life you have to jump the hoops. If it goes well, fine. If it doesn't go well, fine. But still, life goes on. Talking about having kids early or getting married early now is not like a thing that we do anymore. I didn't get married early, but my parents did. A lot of people from our parents' generation did get married early, have kids early. My mom and my dad had been together since they were teenagers. Now they're in their 60s, and they are great grandparents. Okay. I wish that I could live long enough to see my great grandchildren. I hope, but I don't know. But because nobody knows tomorrow. But now when it comes to having kids early, the benefits of it is that you see them grow, you see them get married, you see them have kids, as long as you live long enough to see that process.
And you have more energy.
Exactly. You have more energy to run around with your grandkids, teach them how to ride a bike, or just do the fun things. Not like, imagine having a grandkids when you're like 80 something. You don't have much energy to do anything with them, because I do see a lot of videos on TikTok where you see like, this is grandma is like 78. They can't even hold the baby right. Some of them are really like super old and fragile. So I'm picturing how I would want to be like maybe my 60s to see my grandkids, because hey, kids these days don't even want to get married. They don't even want to be in a relationship. That's more like even married. So I'm scared. I don't know if my kids will grow up. I'm like, okay, I don't think this is for me, because this is what we are seeing now. A lot of people don't want to. They're just focusing on being financially independent, live the life, and just enjoy life. Relationship and marriage is like on the back burner. That is like the thing now in my generation or in our time. So
it's different too.
It is very different.
It's more difficult to have a house and to succeed financially than it was 30 years ago. It's like a completely different ball game, and so it's not even. I think that people are making that decision because they have to, because you don't want to bring kids into this world that you don't know
what the future. Like me, I'm scared. Like having to see a post a few days ago about we call it Father Christmas, but you guys call it Santa Claus here. Santa Claus kissing his boyfriend in a commercial that around 300,000 people viewed it on YouTube. This is something, it actually happened in Norway, you know. This is something, I don't know how I feel about it. This is my personal opinion. I have nothing against the LGBTQ nation community, but Christmas is like an amazing time, and we all know how kids love Christmas time. So I can't imagine this commercial being on TV and kids seeing Santa Claus kissing his boyfriend. I don't know what impression they're trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do. It's just scary for me, and it's just ridiculous. That's just my opinion. Like having to see the news a few weeks ago where Superman is non-bisexual, and I'm like, why would you want to corrupt kids from, like, why do that? Like, I don't understand. I don't have anything against but now I feel like they're shoving it down our throats. I have nothing against these people, but I would appreciate it more if they could just do them and don't force their lifestyle on people. Because having to see that that thing on the news, having Superman be bisexual, I don't know what impression they're trying to put out there for kids, because we all know how kids love superheroes. So imagine my son having to watch cartoon one day and I'm not there to supervise what he's watching, and he's watching something where Superman is kissing a guy, and he would think that is something okay. But not that I would judge my son if he ends up going that route, but I wouldn't want somebody to force that on him. I'll prefer for him to be old enough to make that decision for himself, to say, okay, this is what I want to do, this is the lifestyle that I want to pursue. But I don't want anybody to force that on him. So it scares me having to be a mother now in this time and age where everybody's so sensitive.
It's a confusing
time. So I'm not scared for me.
And kids just don't understand confusing concepts.
Right.
And basic anatomy, it's like boys and girls are born with different parts, which, like, establishing that, but then explaining that different people can. I just try to make love a gender neutral thing, and that to establish that, like, love is love, period. It's not it's just love is love, and that all people love differently and it looks different, but to also the concept of boys can play with girls' toys and girls play with boys' toys, and it not be weird at a young age. I think it's hard when they're some are immediately come out and everything's blue. Their boys are handed trucks, and it's like there's a middle ground between, like, not pushing or assuming, but also being opened. But yeah, I mean, it's confusing for kids to understand that concept at such a young age. And I don't really know what it's like in school world now, like when kids start coming out, if they're coming out earlier because they feel safe, or if they're still. I know a lot of my friends who came out waited till after high school because they didn't feel safe. And I don't know, you always want your kid to be supportive of whatever their friends feel and choose, and vice versa. If your kid's coming out, you want them to have supportive friends. So it's definitely a different territory than it was also 20, 30 years ago. So
it is strange.
It is.
It is a strange and confusing time. Maybe because now my mother, it scares me more because we are not going to be supervising our kids 24/7.
Yeah.
So my mind is like, okay, what is she doing? What is he doing? I'll just be now we are tensed as parents now, trying to be so guarded. But how guarded can you be when it comes to your kids?
Yeah, and I think that social media plays into that. Like, kids having, we're like the last generation to grow up without, like, social media really impacting our childhood.
Right.
And these days, like, kids get phones at like 9 or 10 years old, and
my son is just 18 months old, and he can operate the iPad, the phone And I'm like, hey, I'm in trouble. What? You need to see the way he operates this thing. I'm like, how did you even? I don't understand. Like, what? So it's scary. I just want for me, I just want the media houses, to creators, movie makers, to be sensitive to people that are still not getting the concept of, okay, Superman can kiss a man and it's okay, or Superwoman can kiss a woman and it's okay. Like I said, I have no problem with it, but I just want them to be cautious of the way they share these things, because kids
they're
are watching.
Impressionable.
Yeah,
and
it's very impressionable.
It's like at a certain age they just see and think
this is it.
Yeah. And I think it's important to not put these strong like opinions that people may have onto your kids, because it's like you never know. I don't know, because
I've seen kids like, how would a 5-year-old boy know or have the thinking capacity to feel like he wants to be a woman, a girl, a 5 years old. And the worst thing is, you see all these media houses putting it on the news. Oh, he wants to be what? Like, and the parents also are not helping. What makes you think your son that is 5 years old wants to be a Barbie? Like, are you serious? Then that's not even the worst part. The worst part is then discussing with the boy about his sexual organs change. Being like,
at such a young age.
Yeah. So for me, that is disturbing. That the parents are are going along with this, and also the media houses are now spraying this news like it's something good. What if let's say the boy now change his sex organ, and at the age of probably 10, or when his thinking faculty will be much better, or when he gets to 15 years old and he sees that, and then he'll be like, okay, I don't like this, and at that point it's unchangeable. What do you not do?
Yeah.
So my point is, let them grow. Let them
be kids.
Let them let them enjoy their childhood. Let them be kids.
Yeah.
Let kids be kids. That is my thing. Let kids be kids. When they're like 15 years old, even a 12 years old can make a decision for his or herself now, because at 12 you know you're right from wrong. So let them grow up. Encourage them. Okay, have fun, be a kid, enjoy. Let's see how the next few years goes, because you may change your mind, because changes say it's constant. You may say, okay, I want to be a girl today. Then I will tell you, hold on for the next couple of years and see if you still want to do that. If you still want to do that, then I'll support you, because you may wake up tomorrow and say, okay, no, I don't want to do this. Is not for me. But if I go with you at that point in time when you say you want to do this and you do it, then 4 or 5 years down the line, you'll be like, oh no, I don't want this anymore. And we'll have done something that is permanent, that can be reversed. That will literally ruin somebody's life. So I just want people, the media houses or whatever they call them, to just be sensitive to the information they share, because kids are really, like you said, they're really impressionable. So that's my own take. Because once you become a parent, trust me, everything scares you. Every little thing makes you freak out. I wasn't like that before, but now that I'm a parent myself, I just, you tell me something, I have like 20 perspective about it. Then I just have to go with the one that I think works for me and my household. So it's just crazy. Talking about that, do you think our childhood trauma affects the way we parent our kids?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I think that any trauma you have that is kind of unresolved really comes out when you have kids, because you see yourself take on the same cycles of your parents, and maybe it's snapping or whatever it is. Parenting takes a lot of patience and a lot of unlearning things that you might not agree with in the way your parents did things, and it absolutely affects it.
And what do you think is the best way for us not to let our childhood trauma or the way we were parented affect the way we parent our kids now?
I mean, I've started counseling to work through kind of where I was at and why I did things the way I did. There wasn't anything specific that I could say. I've noticed myself disassociate sometimes when I'm stressed or overwhelmed, and I think that was kind of a learned habit from parenting. And I try to just be more aware of when I might be doing it, but that's just kind of my go-to when I'm stressed, is just to like shut down. But I think it's all about recognizing what you're doing that you don't like and teaching yourself to recognize when it starts to happen and having a game plan for what you want to do differently. It's kind of just breaking down the cycle and
doing better.
Yeah.
To make sure the kids enjoy you being mom and dad.
Yes, I've always just been big about wanting my kids to feel like I trust them and they trust me, even though that's really hard because they don't know everything and they don't know what's safe and what's not safe.
True.
But for them to feel like I trust them, I think is important to me. And teaching them how to be trustworthy and how to, like, my youngest knows when someone tells her to do something that she shouldn't do. She knows, like, she shouldn't do it. And
right.
Yeah, like just the other week we were at my grandmother's house and her sister was like telling her to sneak candy into her room at night and to eat it when I think she's in bed, and she was like, "You're trying to get me in trouble." Aww. And you know, she just has such a sweet disposition. She's like, I can't do that. Like, that's not the right thing to do. And it's just, I don't know. It's sweet to know that, like, she understands the concept of, like, and I try to let nature kind of do its thing. I'm like, if you want to eat a lot of candy, you can, but, like, your tummy's going to hurt later. Mm-hmm. And the way I parent, I try to, like, help them make the decision that's right and not let them feel like I made a decision for them, because I think it's important for kids to feel like they have some control in their life.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
That's where a lot of, like, tension between parents and kids come in, is when parents want to control their kids' actions rather than, like
control everything.
Yes,
Ugh.
Control everything rather than, like, teaching them how to make wise decisions and allowing them to make bad decisions. And I think, you know, I haven't gotten to teenage years yet, but I just hope to be a parent that, like, that isn't controlling and also, like, lets my kids make bad decisions even when it's really hard and you know that they might hurt them.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just, you learn, and that's the best way to learn.
We call that tough love.
Yeah.
We call that tough love. Like, I remember
they're all genuinely challenging in their own ways. I mean, you know, when you have a newborn, you think, like, you're never gonna sleep again. That's challenging. Rosalind's 3 right now, and she doesn't listen to anything you say. She is fearless and doesn't understand, like, things can hurt you.
Right. And
that feels incredibly difficult. So, I mean, honestly, I'd say it's all challenging in its own way. Like, I feel like it's never gonna just be easy. Like, it's just a learning process. Non-stop learning.
Somebody says once you become a parent, that is a lifetime. Mm-hmm. What's it called? How did they put it? That is a lifetime. Kind of. How did they say? More like a death sentence, but not like in an actual death sentence. It kind of means that you'll be worried all the time. Yeah. They said even when your child is 60 years old and you're still alive to see them get to 60 years old, you still be worried. Yeah. You know? So it's like, the saying is more like, once you become a parent, is a death sentence.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely can see that. It's like you get in a cycle of worrying about them, and sometimes it's hard to get out. It's like you just want what's best for them. And even when they're older and not living with you, you might be worried, like, are they struggling to pay their bills?
That
like,
is the scariest part.
Oh.
I think I'll be stalking my kids. I think I'll be stalking my kids when they leave me because I don't know what I'm going to do.
That's why parents are like, let me wash your clothes, let me bring you food when you go to college, because they're like, are they eating every meal? Like, you don't know, but
you know, here should I say the culture here? Let me just put that word culture in. The culture here is that when you're like 18, you keep it moving. Okay, you vamoose from your parents' home. You're not a man or you're not a woman. If you're a girl, you live on your own. You get your job and life begins for you.
Yeah.
But where I come from, if you're a girl, if you're not married, you're not leaving your parents' house. So the day you leave your parents' house
is when you get married.
Is the day you're getting married, literally.
Oh wow.
Okay. And if you're a guy, you can stay in your parents' house, be going to your job, making all the money, be living good. Then you can move out nobody's going to tell you to move out. Uh-huh. You can leave whenever you feel like leaving. Okay. Unlike here, parents literally do chase their kids out. Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing? So unlike where I come from, that is not a thing. You leave when, like for the guys, you leave when you want to leave. And if you're from a very strict family home, for the girls, you're not going anywhere until somebody comes pay your bride price and the wedding, everything is done, and they can escort you out of the house peacefully. So it's not like here where at 16, 17, 18, you'd be like, okay, mom, I want to go. I got a place. Yeah, parents will be worried. No, if you do that where I come from, they're not going to be worried about you. They'll let you go and see the reward then because they know you're going to run back to the house because it's not easy out there, okay?
Yeah.
So where I come from is like, okay, if you're a girl, you stay home till you're married and you're going straight to your husband's house. And if you're a guy, you can stay until you feel like, okay, I need to go get my own place and do my thing and life continue happening. So that is the difference between where I come from and how you guys do things here. Which is, they both have their good and bad, but now things are changing. Globalization is pushing down. You guys don't know how strong American lifestyle is around the world. Like the way the American lifestyle is so influential that the whole world is copying American lifestyle. The good, the bad, the ugly. People are literally copying it. So like now, things are changing where I come from. It's not like before where you have to be home and a guy has to come and pay bride price and marry you, then you can leave your parents' house. It's still happening, but it's not as bad as it was years ago. Now with social media and everything happening and news and you name it, people are getting more of the idea that, okay, I'm 20, I'm 20 something, I'm cooking my own place. Yeah. If you can afford it. Yeah. Because things are not as easy as it is for you guys here where I come from. Things are different. It's like a different ballgame altogether. So, which is also why having to move out at 18 is not like an ideal situation, because at that time you're still in school, your parents are taking care of you, everything about your parents are taking care of you. So it's not like here we can go get a job. Where I come from is like a total ballgame altogether. So, but now things are changing. You see young ladies at 20 something going to get their own place, having jobs, taking care of themselves. Unlike before, where they have to be under their parents' roof, wait till the guy comes to do the right thing, pay bride price, and do the wedding, and hey, and they can say, okay, bye, we'll come in 9 months and come see baby. Yeah. So things are changing, which has its good and bad also, because hey, custom and traditions are some of the things that bands the community and keep it together, but some of them are changing now. But hey, what can we do? Yeah, life, they say the one thing that is constant in life is change. Yeah, so that is a change we're seeing now, and I reckon that a lot of changes will be happening as the day goes. Okay. This guy, he's a rapper per se. He's a rapper. His songs are really funny. And I think he's a comedian too. I don't know. He's been in some movies, and he posted something on Instagram. He was like, he said, in a perfect world, women with kids shouldn't be working. That is full job itself. I think this one of the reason balance is off nowadays in our community. This is Black American writing. So what he's trying to say is, in a perfect world, women with kids shouldn't be working, because that's a full-time job itself. And he feels like this right here is causing misbalance in our society. Do you agree with what he said?
No, I don't agree. I think that that's the way everyone thought a long time ago.
Yes.
Like, that's
in the 50s
and there's a reason
60s,
why it's different now. Like
70s and 80s.
You know, I think that being a mother is extremely important. But I also think the value of being a father is like has been downplayed, and putting all of the pressure on the man to be like the provider, like I talked about earlier. Like I had that mindset. It's important to some extent, because I guess because our bodies, you know, feed the children. It's always been like the mother needs to raise the children. And I mean, people make whatever choice formula, breastfeed to like make life easier for them. Say the mom works and pumping is too difficult. But I think that it's important for a woman to feel supported outside of her role in being a parent, and that, you know, whatever, it's her decision to stay home, and it's not the man's decision. It's a family decision, like what is best for your family, and there's no wrong answer. But I think the pressure that like that statement puts on women is just unhealthy, to feel like you can't do anything besides be a mom. Like,
I agree with you totally.
Like, and it's kind of demeaning, or it makes women feel like they don't have
a say.
Yeah, I mean, like,
don't have a life outside being a mother.
Don't have a life, but also don't have the capacity to be as the breadwinner for the family, which, like, there's plenty of families nowadays who the woman is who's bringing in the money. Like,
yes.
And I think it's important for people to be supportive of love, be supportive of raising your family and doing what's best for your family, and not thinking like the mom stays home, the dad works. Like, it's just all different.
Yeah, like, I totally understand your perspective, because going by what he's saying, this concept works in many parts of the world.
Yeah.
You know, in America, it may not work 100% for sure, because of the way things are expensive here.
Yeah.
If the man is not bringing in enough income to take care of the house or uphold the house, and the lady or the wife in question is able and capable to go out there and get a job, which is why they have daycares and they have nannies, which they make tons of money. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think that it's also important to recognize that, like, at least for us, I chose to stay home because that's the only choice I could do, because daycare was so expensive. And at least, like, trustworthy daycares were so expensive, it wasn't worth working, because my paycheck would just be going to daycare.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of people make that decision because that's the best decision financially, is for the mom to stay home, unless they're making X amount of dollars and it's worth it. You know, no woman wants to leave her child.
Oh, no.
And
for someone else to take care of them, no.
Yeah, no. It's not, it's definitely, it feels unnatural as a mom to have to drop your kid off with someone else every day. And I don't speak from experience, because I stayed home with my girls until they're old enough to just leave me a couple days a week. But I have friends who have done the whole put your kids in daycare from when they can. And I mean, it's hard.
Like, I remembered my sister from another mother, when she had her daughter, she did everything by herself. She went back to work, I think, less than a month later. Okay, she had to go back to work because she was the breadwinner. She's the one paying all the bills. So she had to go back to work, okay, and leave the baby with grandma to take care of her daughter. Because if she stay home, who's gonna pay the bills? Who's gonna pay the light? Who's gonna pay the rent? Who's gonna pay the condo? All those stuff. So she had to go back to work and have our grandma look after the baby for a few hours while she's gone, and when she comes back, she picks up from where she stopped. So what this guy is saying here works in a lot of cultures where the man don't even want another guy to look at their wife. Talk more of working. It's like a dead sentence. So in a lot of countries outside America, it is the norm. It is the culture. It is the tradition.
Yeah.
And nothing can change that. The wife is just stay home, take care of the kids, make sure the food is ready when I'm home, make sure the house is kept. That is their job. In a lot of places outside America, that is how it is. Yeah. So he's well traveled. So I figured because of his traveling and experiences had outside America, he's getting that notion that, okay, this. It's great.
Yeah.
Or let's say family where husband is working and he wants his wife to stay home and take care of the kids and do that. If you guys can afford it, please, by all means necessary, have fun. But if you have a career before you guys met and he wants you to stay home, that's a different ballgame altogether. That's something both of you have to discuss and compromise about and see, and come to a mutual understanding on what you guys have to do, because you had a career before you guys met, you had a life before you guys met, and hey, we've been married or we're having kids now doesn't mean I have to give up my career, because some people are comfortable, super comfortable, but they just don't want to be a full-time mom. They still want to go out there. Even when your husband say, I don't want you to work, I take care of you. And you know for sure he can do it, but some people out there just want to just go out there and just be busy, not just be mom 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Some people still want to go out there and just get their hands busy, you know. So I could understand that. So for me, I feel like it's something both partners should discuss and come to a mutual understanding and understand each other, and meet each other halfway, then figure out what's best, because every household is different. What is going on in your house is different from what's going on in my house. So it's the same as every other person out there listening. So yeah, just you guys should compromise and figure out what works for you guys.
I agree.
Yes. Marriage is not a bed of roses. It could be sweet sometimes. It could be hard sometimes. Stay tuned for part 2 of this episode. And thank you so much for listening to our podcast. And please don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating. And much for listening to us, and God bless you.